Okay, now we begin. So they're part of the EU probably because there's the
Yeah.
EU flag, and I don't recognize that flag, but that might be the Czech flag. I can't remember the
Or
Czech flag.
Slovakia or something, maybe?
You know what? That's not a bad call. That might be either the Czech or Slovakian flag.
There's like a little.
I can't believe I forgot the Czech flag. I'm so bad.
You could, on your off time, I suppose you could study flags.
I suppose that would make it too easy though.
Uh, but it's learning. We're all about learning. I love that people have sheep like just at their house. Look at that lush forest, though. It's nice. And we have our little mind control institution here. Very nice. I mean, a lovely little church.
I
Shouldn't
know where this is.
shouldn't
This is Sarkovia. I don't know if you're gonna
so
get that reference.
Sarkovia. No, what is Sarkovia?
That was the fictional Eastern European country in the second Avengers movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pay attention to where they were that much, honestly. Look at this fine fellow. Wonder if he smokes a
He's
pipe.
he's standing there with a bunch of chickens.
Yes, he's like, look at me and my chickens. Yes, what a fine crisp day in possibly Slovakia. Ah! Why? What the hell?
Just roll with it.
Okay, yeah. A vampire lives there. We can't go there. Um, must have come from Turkey. That's where vampires live, right?
Romania.
Well, no, remember our conversation
Right,
about
but I mean, if we're gonna go with
yeah.
the lower Transylvania and all the Romanian
We are
areas,
leaving Roz Roz Rozlazna. Rozlazna.
that's a pretty suave name. I kind of like it.
I live in Rozlazna.
Sounds way better than it looks.
Rozlazna.
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 I'm getting seduced by that name.
Her name is Rozlaz.
So many L's and Z's and R's.
Yes. Leskovak.
Making my tongue do things. Things. Are we
What
already
are you
looking in
making
a
your tongue?
country here? Are we already looking in a country here?
I'm looking just to see if
The the
Rozlazna is like
balls that you
4
have.
buildings.
The balls that you
It's like
have to try to look for this one horse town in all of Eastern Europe.
it's not even a
The
1-horse town. It's
balls
two
that you
sheep.
have.
It's a 2-sheep town. There's no
It's a
horse.
one geezer and 5 chicken town.
Well, let's see what else we could find. In Rozlazna. Hello, what have you got? You're openly drinking booze walking down the street. Who's gonna stop
That's my
you?
kind of guy.
Yeah.
Who's gonna stop him? The
Mm-hmm.
chickens?
No, they are not.
If I had to
The
commit
two
a
sheep.
crime somewhere on Earth, it would probably be in Roswazna.
What kind of do I want to know what kind of crime you would commit in Rozlazna? What would you do to these poor
Probably
innocent?
public drunkenness.
Well, I'm not sure that's a crime here.
You
That's
know
more
what?
a coping mechanism
That is
for
true.
having
I don't want to know
one.
what crime I would have to commit to actually have police come out here.
I don't see any police station or
That is correct. It was a trick question. There is
yes.
no crime.
There's no crime. There's no police, so there's no crime. There's well, actually, maybe the police. Maybe they have a police officer that like hangs out. Ah,
Have you ever heard of a
here.
film called, I forget what it's called actually. I think it's called The Wurstermeister or the Wurstermeister, something like that.
No.
The Workermeister. Have you ever heard of that film?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
So I went through a phase where I would go through the top 100 list of art house foreign films, which
Mm-hmm.
was a rough phase. And it was called the Werkmeister Harmonies. It was a Hungarian film,
No, I have
and
not seen that.
it was actually one of the worst films I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's a
And
pretty tall order.
yeah, well, considering I did see a movie about cowboys shooting aliens, not cowboys and aliens. It was a movie that was probably on a $10 budget. Let me put it this way: the cowboy did a backflip and hung from a door frame with the spurs on the back of his boots. Enough said. Anyway,
That
ba-
sounds fucking amazing.
ba-
Are you kidding me?
back to the Werkmeister Harmonies.
Yes.
So that pretty much sums up the extent that I know of the back roads of Hungary. But I do have to call out there was a scene in that movie
Mm-hmm.
where a man was walking from one place to another in the back road town in Hungary.
Yes.
That was 10 or 15 minutes of no dialogue, just the camera following him walking. Like that was
Just
art house as it gets. Yeah.
yes.
It was supposed to be some kind of like psychological horror in the fact that I didn't even understand it. It was too artsy for me.
I have watched some of those films where I'm like, this is basically mental masturbation right here. This is somebody like thinking that they're profound, but they're just being really pretentious and wasting film.
Yeah. It was kind of like a noir, but filmed only in some backcountry town in Hungary. And,
Slovactio. Slovactual. It's so
well,
Slovakian that it's Slovactual.
it's
Go
so
ahead.
Slovakian that the company named it after the country, probably.
So
I mean,
Slovacually.
we were kind of leaning toward Hungary or Slovakia.
I think Slovakia. I think
Kind of,
Slovakia.
is that is that the car company or is that some kind of service?
Raznava or
Razlazna.
Razlazna. See, well,
Is
so
that
we
an
got
H or an
Raznava.
N?
Oh, yeah.
Razlazna. I have to name a future fictional RP character after that.
My
Razlazna.
name is
Can you just shoot me a DM
Razlaz.
with? They shoot me a DM with that name. That is a special name in my book. I like you.
Razlazna. Oh, wait, sorry, I spelled that wrong. Razlazna.
That would be a cool ass name for like a vampire den.
That is an excellent vampire den name. It's actually a shitty town with a church and a sandbox, 1 dog, 2 sheep, and 5 chickens.
There's something about those kind of places that I absolutely love.
SK.
Slovakia. That's
Yeah.
Slovakia.
Slovactual is.
So let's look for
Yeah.
Razlazna again. You know what? I'm up for the challenge. Let's look for this small ass town in Slovakia. Now that we actually have the country at least. Which you have to admit, pretty damn good considering.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look for some mountainous fuckhole.
All right, I'm seeking a mountainous fuckhole
I can say that
in
because nobody in
Slovakia.
Razlazna probably A, even knows what YouTube is, or B, will ever see this.
We're gonna
I
get
should
like
probably never say never.
the chickens are gonna like gang up on us.
I should title
They're
this
gonna be
video
like,
Razlazna, so when they Google Razlazna, like this is the only shit that comes up ever.
oh no.
It's like, what else is gonna come up when you type in Razlazn? I don't even know what it's called. You know, there's a town in I forget what Middle Eastern country called Batman. I think they've tried to sue
There's
the
a
Batman franchise.
oh my god, really?
It's just a coincidental name, yeah. It's not like it's an actual
Batman, the
ripoff, yeah.
city.
Yeah. So
Not and not
sometimes you get some wild crossovers.
oh, muting, hold on.
Excuse me? What?
I had to sneeze. I had to sneeze. I
I
don't
was
think
gonna
you
say
wanna.
the name wasn't that nice.
Oh, no. I think I did.
Focus, focus.
You know,
Make the
if you
map bigger.
can't, if you, I've just, agog and not sure what to say to that.
It's probably
You
the best
seem
response that you could possibly hope for. After all, this is a family-friendly show.
It is so not. There is nothing friendly. I had a lot of prickly ash, and it makes your mouth numb for dinner tonight. I had lots and
You
lots of
sure
it.
that's what made your mouth numb? Once again, this is a family-friendly show.
You're like Steve Harvey over there. We just want to last one season. Just want the show to keep airing.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with a word from our sponsor, glow-in-the-dark condoms.
Yes, glow in the dark condoms.
Reference to previous game. Are we still in the same country? Or did you just wander into like Switzerland?
Oh no, no, we're not. Sorry, they all kind of like
Well, at
melt
least we're
together.
using our time wisely.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
Rozlozna.
I don't see it
Who am
yet.
I kidding? Honestly, you probably have to zoom in even closer. Fuck's sake.
Wow. Actually,
You're in
wait, this is
Serbia,
Serbia.
goddammit. You're in the wrong fucking country. You're like 3 countries off. Go northwest. I mean north. You're going
Where's,
past it. It's down. You're going down.
where's
Left. West. Northwest. North. Up.
Slovakia? There we go. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. Now let's look for Rosnaz. Okay.
No. No, that's not it.
Yeah, no, I know. No, that's not Roslazna. I can't believe I was in the wrong fucking country. I'm sorry. I'm overfull right now. Not thinking totally. Oh
I
my
think
god,
if I
there's more.
had to be in a horror movie, I would be in some fucking Eastern European like if I had to be in a horror movie, I would love to like find a vampire den. And that would be
Are you sure
my
you wouldn't
horror
be
movie.
ruling the vampire den?
Why do you have to tempt me with these wonderful fantasies? Just kidding. Rozlozna, where?
Come to me, Roslazna.
Oh, go left. I found a town called Lucky.
Did you really?
Look, go
Oh
down.
yeah,
Yeah,
lucky.
it's fucking cool.
More towns just appeared when I zoomed in. Oh my god. Where are you, Roslazna?
My patience.
Oh, is it starting to drip away?
I don't think you're in fucking Slovakia anymore. You're in another country again, dude.
I
You're in.
was not. I was still in Slovakia. Slovakia is right there.
Okay.
Mm, I mean, to be fair,
This
Roslazna
town is
was.
too small. This town is too small.
It's very.
Tell you what. Okay, let me feel it. Let me feel it. Zoom out. Let me see the map. Let me feel it. Okay, so for this town,
Use your vampire powers and
zoom out a
reach
little bit
out.
more. Zoom out a little bit more. Okay, so we got Czechia. Oh, that's right.
Austria.
I forgot. Europeans call it Czechia because wow. Czech Republic, Czechia, Austria. Actually, it's a big thing.
Very cool.
They would argue whether or not to call it Czechia or Czech Republic. There are people who kind of stand on either side. Poland, Romania, Austria, Ukraine. I'm feeling like this. Look around at the horizon in game.
Well, we've got a lot of trees here. Let's go down.
It's pretty
Let's go
damn
down the road a
hairy.
little
Yeah,
bit.
let's take a look at the horizon and then make a call on it, depending on which. I don't know jack shit about Slovakia.
Well, we found somebody's garage out in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty,
Okay.
honestly.
Go back to the map again. We are gonna have a look see. No, zoom out. I want to see the neighboring countries. Just Let's go Western Slovakia.
Okay.
Zoom in. And we're gonna zoom in more. Now look a little bit, drag it to the west a bit. Let me see the western border a little bit. Now, does it go down a little bit? Down. Now let's choose, you see that like faded green area? Anywhere in that faded
Yes.
green area. Those are my vampire powers. Let's see how good they are.
Okay, let's see how your vampire powers work. Oh, you
140.
need to drink more blood.
I need to drink a lot more blood.
You do.
Rosalana.
Your vampire powers were not successful. Hey, no trespassing.
I was going for those rolling green Austrian hills. Thought maybe the geography would have spilled over a bit. I was completely wrong. The hills are alive.
But we did get the right country, so there's that. It's
Yeah.
America, of course, because it's got no trespassing. What's that other flag they got going on there? That could tell us something, except it's not windy enough to. Like, it could be a state flag, could be...
Probably a state flag. Either that
They
or
got
some
pickups.
racially charged bullshit.
Potentially. Oh, look, here's
Panthers.
Panthers.
Okay, do we know anything about sports?
No.
There's a giant L. There's a giant L. Does that mean
I
anything?
see that.
Is that Louisiana
this-
Panthers?
Maybe. Or, I mean, it could be like the local high school, but
Louisiana? Louisiana Panthers.
hey, hon, who also isn't into sports? Louisiana
Oh.
Panthers basketball team. The Panthers. Do you know where the Panthers are? No, okay. He doesn't know anything about sports either. I don't know why I
Probably
asked him.
some middle school bullshit.
Probably somebody's middle school. Yeah.
When it comes to trivia, like, I am absolutely useless when it comes to sports. Like, you might as well ask a fucking doorknob.
I am also a sports doorknob, to be fair. Like, I keep forgetting what our local basketball team that's super famous is called.
You
I know that
something? Yeah, go ahead.
I know we've got the Raiders because that's who people riot over constantly, and they have flags for them all over the place. But what were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say something else, but now that you mentioned that, like, just being in New York, like, everywhere I go on planet Earth, I see people wearing like a New York Yankees hat. So it's kind of easier being in New York just because the teams are just renowned.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
obvious.
I did trivia night last week at the bar, or no, 2 weeks ago, and surprisingly, music was my strong point, even for contemporary stuff. I got this random question about Halsey right, and the team was very happy with me because no one else on the team knew about Halsey. I was very hip and,
Nice.
and youthful to answer that one.
I don't know.
Ironically, I used to be awesome at current events, but I was absolute shit with current events because I've been kind of in my own little world the past couple months.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty tempting to be in one's
And
own.
then one whole category of questions was murder, which was pretty fucking cool.
So you did well with that one too, I take it.
I did fairly well. Like, I knew where Martin Luther King was murdered,
Right.
but I wasn't sure enough, and the team like went with a different answer, which was wrong, but mine was right. The whole John Wilkes Booth one. There was some contemporary serial killers in there too. There was Ted Bundy was one answer, so it was pretty cool.
Good. You know, murder's always a fun subject.
Yeah.
I'm not sure these people are patriotic enough, Steve. I think they have to go up against the
That
wall.
means they're not in Texas.
They're so good. We've seen so many American flags. Like, I'm not sure where we are. Do you think it's America?
Well, I don't see enough people pointing guns at the Google streetcar, so
that's true.
It's probably not Texas. I don't see enough people with diabetes walking down the street ordering steaks. Oh, that's silly. They wouldn't be walking down the street. They'd be driving
wow,
down
Steve.
the street.
Wow.
What? I haven't alienated enough Americans from my.
There's another American flag.
I've been alienating all the Central Americans and Southeast Asians. I need to pepper a little American hate in there too.
I wonder if you're just like wanting someone to find you, so that you can get that like little rush of my life is in danger.
Maybe you're onto something there.
I mean,
owns a
I'm
bus.
like that.
No, the other person. Well,
there's this giant stork. This is the wealthier part of town. It's not trailers or portables.
There's a
There's
giant
a big old
star.
star.
I'm still not convinced that stars mean Texas.
I mean, they don't always mean Texas. But there's another giant star.
Well, this is the same goddamn property, so they're all about stars.
Yeah,
Maybe they like Wonder Woman.
Jordan Lane. I don't think so. And another wow. Okay, that's just their thing. Actually, there's a little town in the Bay Area called Brisbane that has these creepy giant metal stars everywhere because they decided at some point that they wanted to like spruce up the town and have big ass Christmas stars, but became like permanent like iron stars just everywhere, massive iron stars, and it just gives the whole town
USSR.
just a slightly culty feel. Not really USSR, just like culty. It's like those Brisbaneans are a little odd. You know, we're not so sure about the Brisbaneans.
A little culty is fun. A lot of culty is scary.
Yeah. Like, not so culty that they make you wear the white
Like the
tennis shoes.
Freemasons. I was thinking about joining the Freemasons. My great grandfather was in the
Nice.
Freemasons, and I know one or two Freemasons.
Do you enjoy
But
rituals?
it honestly just sounds boring as fuck. I looked into it. I looked deep into it, like stuff that I shouldn't know about it. And it just sounds
Yeah.
boring. It's like you
It's
just
great
go
if you like
around and
rituals a lot.
it's like you go around and just be a good person. It's like, I don't need to like do all that shit and like have secret handshakes to be a good person.
Yeah, you don't need to wear funny robes and do like long drawn out rituals.
Although they do like help each other a lot in times of need, but I like to help myself when I'm in a time of need.
Mm.
I'm not a very communal person.
No?
Nah, not in the whole
Why did we just go backwards?
not
That's
in the
weird.
whole Latin-esque
Ah,
thing.
now we're getting somewhere. We're on a much larger road. And we're like
The
flipping back and
Freemasons aren't
forth.
what they used to be anyways. They used to actually have a lot of
Yeah.
influence, and now they're just kind of like.
Obey warning signs, state law. But what is the state?
So the state law is to obey the law. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Thanks.
It's a good thing they clarified that.
Thanks for taking my attention off the road as I plummet down it.
Hope ER emergency. You know, in the San Francisco area, like specific emergency rooms advertise themselves now, and there's something really twisted about that. You choose our emergency room to go into debt with for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but I feel like at least you're driving down the road, you have more signs telling you which way to go.
Yeah, but the ones in the Bay Area, they don't even tell you, you know, go this way. Oh, look, Lone Star, small engine.
God
Lone
damn,
Star.
this
What
fucking
state?
Lone Star bullshit. Texas is so full of itself, honestly.
It kind of is. My fiance lived in both East and West Texas at different parts of his life. Rumors Bar. Ooh, I wonder what they do there. Now, the Rumors Bar in San Francisco is probably quite different from this small Texan Rumors Bar. But anyway, yes. Oh, we're in East Texas. Okay, East Texas recycling. That's
Something
definitely.
tells me I would hate visiting Texas.
I know I would because it's really hot and muggy, and I would just be sick all the time.
It's so American that it almost didn't even want to be part of America, honestly.
Yeah,
Just
hustler,
go
Southern
be your
Fried.
own country, Texas. Go
Lufkin,
complete your
John
destiny.
Willis, and Porter.
It's so
So we're
American
looking
that
for
it's
some.
the least
Yeah.
American state. It's almost
Yes.
its own fucking country.
Oh, we're getting some help. We're getting some assistance. All right, my love, tell me, where is Lufkin, Willis, and Porter? What area of East Texas is that? Because we are in East Texas.
Somewhere around in there.
All right, don't touch the monitor. I know you weren't touching. You just put your finger so close.
See,
Texarkana.
no, down.
Okay, down. Yeah.
There's Longview.
Longview, huh?
Somewhere the area there.
You lived in Tyler,
Mhm.
didn't you? I'm so sorry.
And Troop.
Troop.
What
And you
was
lived
his
in Troop.
experience like there?
What was your experience like there? Here, I'm gonna hold the microphone up.
What was my experience in East Texas? It
Yeah,
was too hot and too muggy.
I'm not a fan of the heat.
Yeah, no. Okay. Should I get closer?
I mean, what's the name of the town we're looking for?
We're looking for Lufkin or Willis.
Sure,
These
Lufkin
coffee
isn't the
city.
company.
Well, since it gives numbers for like 3 different places,
Oh right, yeah, I got you. Okay,
Lufkin,
I
Willis,
wasn't
and
paying
Porter.
attention.
Yeah.
I was too
And
busy thinking
plus,
about the time I spent in the Houston airport, and I just wanted to shoot my fucking face off when I heard their accents.
oh yeah, you don't want to go to Texas then, yeah. Oh, and by the way, when he worked at a cattle ranch, once for dessert, they took entire sticks of butter and rolled them in sugar and ate them.
Yes. In fact, that ranch is right over there.
This was the ranch was somewhere around here. He said, but where's Lufkin?
And then people wonder why healthcare costs so much in America, and they bitch about it.
We never drove through it.
People
But it was in the
fucking
area.
roll their bars of butter and. Well, healthcare costs too much. Well, no shit, it costs too much. You're fucking eating sticks
That's
of
not-
butter.
You know
fat
that's not
fucking
why
Texans.
though, but
I know. I just like to. I just like to put
But-
on Texas.
I mean that's fair. I don't object to that necessarily. All right. What were
Look,
you
I'm not being fair to Texas right now. They do many great things for our country, like make us look like bigots to the rest of the world, and you know,
and run
make us
run red
make us
lights.
have
They do that a
make
lot
us
too.
have a reputation of having just shit gun control.
What?
No, I was pointing at ARP.
Oh well, okay. He's pointing at ARP, so he doesn't. I guess he doesn't know where Lufkin is because he's not.
I don't remember.
He doesn't.
To be fair though, like Austin, Texas is pretty up and coming. So
Yeah, Austin's pretty.
there's a
I've heard
lot
is
of
pretty-
Northerners who go down and live in Austin just because like you can make New York money, but like I saw a Lone Star up to the Northeast, by the way. You can make like New York money, but like pay the shit penny pissing cost of living in Texas.
That's true, but then you have to live in Texas.
Yeah, that's the that's the trade-off. You have to
Yeah,
live in
that,
Texas.
I'm not willing to make that trade.
And then after
be
living
honest
there
with
for
you.
like 5 years, you gotta talk like this for the rest of your
Thank
fucking
you for the help,
life.
love. Yeah, every once in a while,
You gotta sound like
a little bit
fucking.
of Texas
You gotta
accent
sound like
slips out.
Goober.
Yeah, and yeah, there's Lone Star. Yeah.
I don't know. Just shoot that random area. Just click it.
Okay, yeah, we're 105 miles. Not bad.
I
There's
mean,
Lufkin. Okay,
yeah.
that wasn't bad. All right, now we can escape
I
Texas.
need to calm down. I need to calm down. Thinking about Texas too much. I need to take a breather.
Getting your hate on. That's interesting. Look at all of these. Like, are they trying to protect their little water containers from something? What's gonna get their water?
What?
South of Long.
Oh, this looks like. Oh man.
I'm really curious about why they do that.
Oh wait, no. I know there's They do this in some tropical
Weeda.
areas. I don't know why they do it, but they do this in. This is fucking crazy. There's You know how you don't know. There's no point in me explaining. But
What? Oh, okay. I thought I was.
I don't
going
mean
to
it like
learn
that.
Something. I thought
Okay.
you were going to educate me.
Well, it's a long-winded. Okay, so in the Arma series, the Arma video game series,
Oh.
they
Uh-huh.
they did their research and they
Yes.
took certain islands and certain regions
Mm-hmm.
and hill for hill, like topography for topography, they absolutely duplicated certain regions, right?
Wow.
So like the island of Altus that Roosevelt and I played on is an exact replica of a Greek island. So
Nice.
this is not a Greek island, but this is where the game developers made an island called Tanoa. So
Uh-huh.
Tanoa was modeled after whatever whatever country this is, it has the exact same buildings, the exact same layout, the exact same terrain. And
That's really interesting.
I'm trying to remember where the fictional land of Tanoa was modeled after. I think it was somewhere like in the Pacific or off the coast of like the western South American coastline.
Hmm.
So this might be an island nation. I could be wrong.
Well, look. Let's see.
But it's definitely, I think it's Pacific.
Project Kirkland Preservation. But I wish I could read that, but I also don't speak that language, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'd
like I've
try.
hunted people and had gunfights like in this exact like replicated terrain. Yang Chun
Young Chun
Sang.
Sang.
Say what now? The Hmong market?
Wouldn't you just like to know, Rosalana?
G-Mart.
Roslazna.
These are Asian. This is south. This is in the. This is Southeast Asia. This is the Pacific. Like I said.
Oh, look. Flags. American flag. Are those?
This might be an.
No,
That's
no,
not the American.
no,
That's not the American
it's
flag.
not. It's not.
This has
Go,
got to
go.
be one of those. This is like Guam or some shit. Or like one of
Hey,
those.
look. G-Mart. Do you think they got you think you can buy the can you find the okay. You know what I'm trying to say. It's the G spot. Let's go down to the G spot. Let's see.
Family friendly. Wait, zoom in on that again. Let me take a
Not
little.
ever gonna happen.
Let's see. It's too small. Malam.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Mila. Is there like
wait, huh.
Malawi? Malau? Wait, zoom in on that again. Malau?
You want me to try to move
Walau?
over and
Well,
see
let's
if
just keep looking around. Let's just keep looking around.
okay.
Malawi? No.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Malaysia?
That's an interesting thought.
Take a look at the signs on our left across the street.
Young.
Oh, is that a .com?
Yes. But I
Hard to
think it's
see.
gmail.com. So it doesn't mean anything.
Google gets
Needs to have
around.
Google
I remember when I
access.
was in China last month, and because I was switching flights, and you can't access Google at all. I mean, for many, many years it was like that, but I completely forgot. I was
Yeah.
like, why is my internet down? It's like, oh, wait, it's not down. I just can't use Google on my homepage.
I wonder what the food is like there. Probably really fucking good.
I would give it a coin toss.
Young Malaysians movement.
Malaysia.
Tenem branch. So we're looking for Tenem in Malaysia. Wait, isn't Malaysia's difficult, isn't it?
It's not
No?
difficult. It's right there. It's right south of Thailand.
Yes. But now we need to find Tenem.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, so like Tanoa, the fake island of Tanoa, was modeled after, I think, one of the smaller islands of Malaysia. Between Malaysia and anyways.
Is this Malaysia or is this Singapore? I don't know where Malaysia and Singapore start and stop, to be honest with you.
Zoom back out again, and you can probably see the borders.
No, like here's Indonesia.
So Malaysia is confined to that peninsula, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, let's hope so. So we're looking for Tenem. Yes, Tenem, like venom, but Tenem.
Okay.
Tamara. It'd be nice to get kind of close.
It would.
Do we see
I mean, this seems
Texas?
pretty bustling. Maybe I don't know how big it is compared to other. I don't even know Malaysia too well.
I know the food's really good.
But that layout, I'm telling you, they do that company, Bohemia Interactive, does a very good job at. You're strolling into another country now. You're in another country now. They do a really good job at like replicating certain regions, like the buildings, the style, everything.
Well, I'm glad that they do better at that than they do on their code.
Mm-hmm. Those games were never really like very well optimized, but just really breathtaking in every other way for simulation, combat simulation, military simulation. Tenum.
I don't see anything called Tenum.
Check across the coast. Maybe that's technically, I don't know, is that Indonesia?
I'm not sure.
Sumatra. I'm pretty sure it's Indonesian. I could be wrong though.
Well, or it could be.
I mean,
Sumatra.
Jakarta is.
Yeah.
Just choose a place in Malaysia up here.
Let's just go to the middle.
Bing.
Oh,
Hello.
bong! Oh, look, that's also Malaysia. How fucky is?
Zippity-doo-dah.
How fucky is that? This is Malaysia and this is
Actually,
Malaysia.
can you zoom in? I want to see that island on the north, the little one. North, go up, north. Yeah, go on that one. That's like, you can zoom in on that a little bit. Huh. I wonder if that's the one they modeled after. Actually, no. Keep the map on that. I'm gonna pull up a Google thing real quick.
I'll allow it, just this once, since it's not.
No, it's a game
it's
thing.
not cheating.
I wanna match the map.
I'm just allowing Stu to Google because he's not trying to win. He's looking up something related but not. That is fucky, the way the borders are. Like, I would not have expected that. Nevertheless, I enjoyed it.
Anyways, I just wanted to check something. It's fine. We can go on to the next one.
Look at this. Look at this barn style here.
Well,
We're on a coast. We got some fens here. Some wetlands. Oh, it's got sheep in it.
scenic, rustic, isolated, desolate.
Possibly Icelandic.
Good call.
Just potentially. I don't know for sure. But I do know we're out in the middle of nowhere. Wow. This would be fun to go tide pooling in, I guess. Maybe. It's interesting. Oh, hello. Where did it go? It fucked off, I guess. Oh, I see more buildings. I mean, this is the kind of place that maybe doesn't even need a sign because if you're there, you already know what it is.
Yeah.
You know? It's really isolated.
Take a look at those vehicles. Zoom in on those cars there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now I'm not as sure about. Let me look at the sheep. Those sheep don't look like Icelandic sheep. Could be wrong
What the
though.
hell do Icelandic sheep look like? Thicker,
Well,
darker?
maybe they got like really long fur, and these ones do. So maybe. Like a lot of the livestock in Iceland is really unique. I love that they're just, kind of wherever they've been sheared, so maybe they are Icelandic sheep and they've just been sheared recently enough. I mean, I could be like completely off. This could possibly be some island out near, like Canada, in Canada or something. I don't really know.
I'm not getting much of a Canadian vibe here.
No.
You go far enough in Canada,
Nissan.
and at a certain point, you're in probably like a
Yeah.
whole different realm.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of still feeling.
Does the road end there, where we
Yeah.
were?
Yeah. We gotta go someplace else.
Okay.
There's nowhere else to go there, so now we gotta make our way back. I don't know. I might be very wrong, but I'm kind of feeling Iceland.
It's not a bad guess. Gotta see a little more though.
Yeah.
I have never been to any place like this.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go to Iceland, so it's definitely on my list. They're the most beautiful basalt formations in certain parts of the. Why did you go backwards? What the fuck? In certain parts of Iceland. There's the blue lagoon that you can float in. It's like a hot spring lagoon. It's this brilliant blue color and it's really warm. Reykjavik is like all run on geothermal, which is pretty cool. And has a good little art scene. And there's the Penis Museum.
Reykjavik is the name of the volcano, isn't it?
It's the name of the city.
It's also the name of the volcano, I believe.
I
Or am
thought
I
the
getting
name of the
am I getting
volcano
mixed up?
was like super long. Man, look at this. I could be like totally wrong. I really, really want to find some writing, at least.
I actually started planning a trip to Iceland and then switched it because I want to do it when I'm going somewhere else. You know what I mean? It only makes sense to do it on the like. I know a lot of people who've done it when they've done connecting flights and extended the connection, like by 3 days or something. Just makes more sense. If you fly Icelandic Air to a country in Europe, it's almost no additional fee for the stay over. With the ticket fee.
So, like, if I ever get to visit Sweden, for example,
definitely try like a 3-day layover. It would require planning far in advance, but try to fly Icelandic Air and try to do it that way.
I've chatted with Roosevelt a bit about what it takes to immigrate to Sweden.
I'll tell you one thing though. When I talk with Colt a lot, which is like my only reference, like he owns a shit ton of cars and has a lot of room for cars, and he's into drag racing. And I'm not saying that means that these people are into drag racing, but I notice each family here has like 6 or 7 or 8 cars. I wonder if that's like a thing in Iceland where people just own a lot of cars.
Lebesby does not sound super Icelandic, but I could be wrong.
I mean, we could look at the Icelandic map and see if words match it if we want.
No, the good thing about Iceland is, you pretty much, like, see, that doesn't sound very Icelandic, does it? You just have to go around the edges because there ain't shit in the middle. See, these are Icelandic names. Fjotnir and Haukadalr, Thingveri, and Flatiri. What was this
I love
called
how
again?
all of your pronunciations are learned directly from Skyrim.
No, because they got it wrong. They pronounced the J a hard J in Skyrim.
Yeah, I
and
know.
it pissed me off. Jotnar. Oh, fuck you. Jotnar.
Well, it's a
They did that with like the
it's a
Thor.
fictional world, so they can do whatever the fuck they
Yes,
want.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
I mean, there's the Lust the Argonian Maid. Anything's
Mm.
possible.
Lifts her tail. Yeah.
Scalies.
I've played an Argonian often, actually. That breathing underwater thing was pretty useful.
How often
But
did you have to go underwater?
Mm,
I always played a Breton. I wouldn't even use that
mm,
much magic. I
I never played a human.
I really want there to be, I really want the new Elder Scrolls to be in High Rock. I don't want it to be in Daggerfall or whatever the hell it's called. I
Or
want it to,
Hammerfell.
Hammerfell, I
Well,
mean, yeah.
Daggerfall already exists.
I meant to
Yeah.
say Hammerfall. I really want it to take place in High Rock. I really hope it's about the Bretons, but I have a feeling it's going to be about the orcs and the possibly Red Guards.
Yeah. Well, Red Guards are in Hammerfell.
Yeah.
And their fear of magic is.
But apparently the orcs are as well. That might be
Mm.
Orsinium in the trailer. There's so much speculation.
I really enjoyed Elder Scrolls Online, to be honest with you.
Me too.
I enjoyed the single player storyline even. It was really in depth and good.
Yeah.
But
People just give it a hard time because World of Warcraft was like so well done and so addicting.
oh,
Clonateder. Okay.
I think it's telling us when the high tide and low tide is.
Look at that O. Look at the O on the bottom there. That is
Yeah,
either
that's more like
Norwegian,
yeah.
Danish, or Icelandic.
Well, I don't think Iceland has the crossed through O's.
Is it possible that it's Greenland?
Could it be the
Can
or
we
the
see?
Faroe? Oh wait.
Oh shit!
moment.
Oh shit!
Well,
We're getting
their
Pharaoh. We're getting Pharaoh.
Their O isn't crossed through either.
There's a metal band that I listen to from the Faroe Islands. I forget which one.
Tyr?
Tyr's one of them, yes. There's another one.
I used to chat with Harry from Tyr, but then he went.
You used to chat
look.
with one of the band members from Tyr?
Yeah, back when they weren't so big. We talked about Scandinavian lore.
Cool.
But then he got like super like
Go to Greenland. Let me see if they're writing us in any way. Damn, that place looks
miserable. Cold as fuck.
I never really thought about it. I mean, I knew it wasn't as inhabited, but holy shit. That's like damn.
I don't know. Maybe it is. That would be a trip if it was the Faroe Islands, wouldn't it?
Well, we are playing this modified map where they're putting us in random locations. So we've been getting some pretty obscure places.
Do you remember what that town was called that we passed a little while back?
Nope.
Oh wait, it's right here. Let's see. Shit. Where are you, sign? What the fuck?
Vindensklubben.
Vednesklubben.
Vindensklubben. Maximize the map, please. Maximize the map. And let's see. Because it could be the ferret.
The Faroan chain dance has been preserved for like 1,000 years. It's one of the only, and they have their Faroan ballads that have survived. And Tyr actually redid some of the Faroan ballads as metal songs. I don't see that here, however.
Go to, I don't know, maybe the north end of Denmark?
Yeah, or...
Maybe we should go back to Iceland. Go back to Iceland.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah,
where's-
we need
that's not Iceland.
a Swede to help us out here.
What the fuck is this? What even is this?
Svalbard.
What the fuck is Svalbard?
We don't talk about Svalbard.
Apparently not, but I don't think it's what we need.
Go down to Iceland.
There's Iceland.
Let's have a
Okay,
little
sorry.
look-see. Svalbard. I
Vindenskolben.
mean, Vindenskolben. Now that sounds
Vindens-
like an Icelandic place.
Yeah. I want to get this right. Jesus, look at the length of that name. Hoff. It's
Somebody
just
was
called
having a
Hoff.
seizure when they wrote that one.
Hoffen. You know how the first settlement on Iceland was founded? They threw like a masthead log into the ocean, and where it washed up, that's where they did the first settlement.
I also think that they called Iceland, and Greenland to throw off a lot of the settlers, so their land would be uninhabited by other invaders. Because who would want to invade a place called Iceland, and who would want to go to a place called Greenland?
No, I'm not sure if that's true.
I don't
Although
know.
that
I
is
don't know if it's
definitely
true either.
definitely
Myth.
like one of those myths. But I don't see that here. I don't see Vindelsklubben here.
Vindelsklubben.
Should we like see if we can find anything more?
Zoom out though, because you're killing my eyes. There we go.
There you go. Well, they were fleeing feudalism. They formed a democracy before anybody else in Europe. Although it wasn't perfect. I mean, they were slaves, and you had to be like a male landowner to vote. But women had more rights in Iceland in the pre-Christian era than anywhere else in Europe. They could press charges in court. They could file divorce. They could own property. They could do lots of stuff. They were not just a man's property. They actually had their own rights as their own, human beings and were recognized as adults. It was when Christianity came and invaded, thanks to Olaf Tryggvason, because they had Christians there, and they lived peacefully with the people of the indigenous Scandinavian faith. But Tryggvason sent his supporters in to sow discord. It was really about money, of course, and power and controlling people, and that's eventually how the democracy failed in Iceland as well. Because Christianity and feudalism came in and took it all away. And in the, then, they would like murder women for like adultery or witchcraft or whatever. They didn't do that when it was heathen run. Like when the Christians took over, they started like drowning women to death in the formerly sacred rivers for, things that they accused them of doing. So it was not good, but they managed to retain a lot of the old lore for two reasons. One, because poetry, Eddic poetry specifically, was one of Iceland's great national exports. It was a country of the arts, in fact, and one of their greatest exports was their Eddic poetry. Long winters in Scandinavia, not a lot to do. But the other reason was they had their pre-Christian heathen law speaker ultimately decide whether the country was going to convert into Christianity formally or not, because there was a lot of violence happening thanks to Tryggvason. We're not getting anywhere here. And this could be like the very north part of Norway too, and lots of strife, and they wanted to have, peace and not get invaded and not get all murdered. So he went out for like.
Go back and look at the. I want to look
sure.
at the vehicle on the front of it. What? That's the Norwegian flag on the front of it. Zoom
Is
in.
it?
It's blowing in the wind. We're in
yes,
Norway.
Yes.
I gotta tell you one thing though. The Icelandic beer Einbach is it? No, not Einbach. It's Einstock. Einbach. Whatever. It's good. It's good beer. But
nice.
I am listening.
Yeah, and it upset a lot of people, but he said we're going to formally convert to
Go back up. Go
Christianity.
back up. Go zoom in. Zoom in. No, that's not it. No, sorry. Thought I saw the place.
And he said, but what people do in their own homes is their own business. And he made that the law that they officially converted to Christianity, but that what people did in their own homes was their own business. And because of that, a lot of the culture and the lore got preserved, where it got obliterated in other countries that were forced to convert to Christianity. So he actually saved a lot of the culture by doing that, even though people felt very betrayed by him making that decision. It was, in fact, the wise thing to do, because otherwise they would have been invaded by, massive armies of people, and they would have had, very totalitarian control and lost a lot. So what part should we try? Like, it's interesting that there's not really a lot in the way of thick forest here.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it looks somewhat like it's on a coastline. Go back to that flag again. The flag that was on that house looks different than the Norwegian flag.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Oh shit. Where is that house? Fuck. I've lost a house. I don't
You
know
are
where
just
it went.
clicking all over, aren't you? Go that way.
I am. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Here's the.
Go forward like once or twice. There we go. One more. Is that the Danish flag?
I don't. It's so hard to tell. It's very hard to tell.
That might be the Danish flag. Can we look at northern Denmark bordering Norway?
Oh.
Vendessel? That's not the name of the place, right? Vencessel? No, that's not it. No, it's not. You don't have to go there.
Locken. Skagen. God, I'm just not really sure, Steve. I'm not really sure.
We're spending a lot of time on this one.
Do you want to just...
Well, we know that it's a Norwegian flag. And it looks like either Norway, Iceland, or... I don't know, fucking Scandinavia. Anywhere. I don't know.
It's big.
But we don't know what that other flag is, do we?
No, there's not enough detail to be able to tell.
Can we check the Faroe Islands one last time?
Yes, we can. If I can find them again. Okay, there. There was some beer commercial involving the Faroe Islands about the cod war, and somebody says, "You mean the Cold War?" He said, "No, the cod war." Like, they had this like war. The fishermen of England and the Faroe Islands had this like war over cod fishing for a while. I don't see any of that stuff here.
Yeah, but just keep going. Just keep looking. Look at the north and north. Oh yeah, go down. Galavar. No, that's not a place we've seen. God damn, this one's hard.
It's very hard.
We haven't
It's
spent this much time on one in a while.
Yeah, it's interesting topography because I really want to know, you know? Well, you tell me when you want to call it.
I don't know. I mean, that camper looks like it's not even a Norwegian in his homeland. It looks like he's on vacation. So I don't know if I don't even know if that is a.
And now we're getting the like. You can't. Okay, there we go. I was getting the you can't go very far.
Choose a remote place on. Are these? Do we see lakes or is this a coastline?
I think this is a coastline with
Alright,
fjords.
so choose some like fjordy coastline in look at Denmark one last time. Oh wait, go zoom in, go up, go to Norway, go up to Norway. Go up to Norway. I think I saw the place. Go. God damn it. Go up left. Go left.
What?
Go left. Go up. Go up.
Yes. Yes,
Keep
sir.
going up. Straight up. Not
Yes, sir.
straight up. God damn it. Zoom out a little bit. Just zoom up gently. Go up, I mean. Shit. Go up. Go up again. I don't think I saw it. Just click anywhere in this area if I could. Bingo.
Well, we did get the country right. You know, I was thinking it might be northern, but we still wouldn't have. Yeah. Okay. That's a cool place, though. Well, this is not Norway. This is definitely not Norway. It's got a Kentucky Fried Chicken, though, and an Amigo, and a McDonald's.
Yikes. Let's zoom in here on the right. It's
Detectives
Espanol.
VIP. Consulting. Oh.
Let's see. That is Espanol. Españoles.
Some fucking NAFTA in effect here with the KFC and everything.
Welp. What do we have here? .com.
Sinai.
I want to see what that storefront says. No, I don't want to see what it says anymore. Is that a Walgreens? That's a Walgreens.
This is a fucking Walgreens, yeah. This is like the most American, not in America city ever.
I'm almost upset because I feel like we're going to get this in a matter of seconds with the number of text floating around.
Hatillo, capital de la industria. It's the capital of the milk industry. Hatillo, that's the name of the town.
It's a matter of seconds before we figure this one out, I feel. Let's keep going.
Well, Hatillo is the town.
Are there parts of Texas that are just all in Spanish, or is that not a thing?
No. No. But Camuy Aguadilla? Okay, so.
Did you just pronounce those L's hard?
Mate, look, I took French.
Very well. Together, our powers combined, we can.
We can suck at the languages
kind of
we
maybe
should have learned.
Yeah.
We're shining beacons of the U.S. public education system. Actually, I don't know if you went to public school. Did you go to public school or private school, Steve?
Well, maybe that's information that can't be divulged publicly.
Oh, okay.
Because people will hunt me down.
They're gonna hunt you down based on whether you went to public or private.
No, it's not as simple as that. It's a constellation of puzzle pieces that they put together. And then
you one paranoid motherfucker. But that just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get to you.
I went to public school.
Okay.
One of the best public schools in the entire country, though. That being said, let's keep moving forward.
Refrigeration supply. See, there's English too, but there's enough Spanish that I think we are probably on Mexico.
I mean, there's so many American companies.
That's true. It's just that everything's Spanish, though. What's this, ambulance? It's an American. Ambulance. Shit, man, this is difficult in a weird way, you know?
I mean, is it though? It's probably
ambulance.
It's probably just Mexico, but let's just keep looking around.
I'm getting like this border town kind of feel.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
We are probably like near the border.
Let's see. 2. Here's 2.
Well,
Where's Tim?
Matamoros, maybe it is.
Maybe. Let's see if they've got a Walgreens.
Oh, we're getting nitty gritty in there, aren't we?
We are. I mean, it's got like 7-Elevens.
There's a Tacos Richards, which is super. There's a Hotel Fountain Inn, Church's
got a-
Chicken.
Fuck Church's Chicken. There's a different pharmacy.
Zoom out. Is there like a 2 all over the country, or is that like just right in that area only?
It's just, well,
It runs along the border. It cuts down south. Let's see where it goes south. Where does it go south? Zoom
let's
out
see.
a little, for fuck's sake. We're gonna be here all day. If we look at it like that.
Rio Bravo and Reynosa.
2 goes along the border here. Where else does it go? It is a border town.
Shit, it goes all over the fucking border. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
mamma mia, that's a long border. Laredo. Zoom in on that bad boy. See if there's a Walgreens. I can't believe I'm saying that. I feel like I'm working for the FBI right now. We're like,
Enhance.
we're like trying to find like a drug lord. on the,
You know what?
On the Mexican border.
It occurs to me that we saw a bunch of signs for like
San
places.
Sebastian. That's all you gotta do is just take a little look-see on the border for some San Sebastian. We got him.
Yeah, let's see. Do you see any? Oh my god, this road really does go far, doesn't it?
I just realized why I like this game so much. It's like essentially hunting.
Yes, we're hunting.
You're hunting imaginary drug lords internationally. You are looking so close. This border is so huge, and you're looking so close. A distance that I could probably walk in a day. We need to zoom this out.
Okay.
And look for some San Sebastian.
Do you see any San Sebastian?
You're still looking at like one portion of this massive border. Look how far that border goes. It could be all up in San Diego for all you know. It could be a couple of miles from where you live.
It's only on this part of Texas.
Where does highway number 2 end? Del Rio?
Highway number 2 ends at Del Rio, Texas.
Touche.
So
enhance.
Yeah, bravo. So, honestly, I think we should turn around and look, because there were some street signs not too far back there that had more city names on them.
Okay.
Right? Didn't they? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. How much gin have you had tonight?
Not too much, but
I'm feeling punchy. Here we go.
I mean, okay.
Camoy and Agualida. So let's look for.
Oh my lord.
Camoy and Agualida.
Aguadilla.
Aguadilla. Did I say Dilla before? Since that is really awful. Aguadilla.
You did.
Oh God.
That's why you get the gringo
I would like
prices.
a Queso Dilla.
That's why you get the gringo prices.
I do get the gringo prices. It's true.
Quesadilla, please. With the extra queso.
Queso, yeah. I don't understand these fancy things, Bobby. Wait, where did 2 go? Where the fuck did 2? Why does 2 go over there?
North.
2 goes in 2 directions.
Go north.
It goes in 2 directions. I don't understand. Okay.
Las tortillas.
Lost. I'd like a tortilla bag. And I don't see Camoy. I'm just a little concerned that there's another 2 somewhere else on Mako or something.
I really could not give a shit if there is.
Do you want to just like
tell you what? Why don't we shoot somewhere between Laredo and Reynosa and roll the dice? I'm feeling lucky. Nueva Ciudad Guerrero.
Okay, well, sure.
Feliz Navidad, motherfuckers.
What the fuck?
We're in Puerto Rico.
We suck. Oh God, it's yeah, okay.
That was so bad that it crashed your internet.
It
right next to that Pizza Hut. Fuck.
Yeah.
We should have known because
know.
Puerto Rico is owned by America. That's why there's so many
Yeah.
American goddamn fucking
small groups.
companies in
There's
here.
okay, so we suck. But
We should have known that's why there were so many American companies. Because it's an American territory.
it is an American territory. Oh, I could make some awful jokes.